Since Repair Clinic encourages you to perform this repair safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. Before you replace the throttle control assembly on your leaf blower, make sure the engine has cooled and the on-off switch is in the off position. We recommend performing this procedure with little or no fuel in the tank. Unthread the wing nuts counterclockwise to detach the air filter cover. Remove the air filter. Use a T27 Torx bit to unthread the two mounting bolts, securing the filter base and carburetor. You can use pliers to help detach the throttle cable. Note the orientation of the fuel lines, then detach them from the carburetor ports and set the carburetor aside. Next, unthread the screw securing the fuel line and throttle cable retaining bracket. Note the position of the adjustment nut on the throttle cable. Now release the on-off switch wires and disconnect them. Unclip the cable from the blower housing retaining clip and pull it through the housing and blower tube cable clip. Fully unthread the bottom screw securing the throttle control clamp. Fully unthread the retaining knob screw to remove the old throttle control assembly. You're now ready to install the new throttle control assembly. Align the handle and trigger assembly with the two halves of the clamp, and position the assembly on the tabs of the swivel blower tube. Thread and tighten the bottom screw and retaining knob screw. Feed the cable through the blower tube cable clip and the blower housing. Secure the cable in the housing retaining clip. Connect the on-off switch wires and secure the wires in the housing tabs. Confirm that the throttle cable adjustment nut is in the same position as the old assembly. Then secure the cable and fuel lines with the retaining bracket. Reinstall the carburetor by first attaching the fuel lines to the appropriate ports. Hook the throttle cable onto the lever. Make sure the baffle is in place in the air filter base. Then insert the bolts. Position the carburetor intake gasket on the bolts. Align the carburetor, followed by the outlet gasket. Now position the assembly and thread the mounting bolts. Replace the air filter. Realign the filter cover and thread the wing nuts to secure. Refill the fuel tank if necessary, and your leaf blower should be ready for use.